Abusuan for me mama nyina akwa eba daily update TV. So send any daily can about channel so make sure so be tap and subscribe button so e dey mama. Na afin so tap on the notification bell the send be ya onso sabiti me all the new update dey to channel so mo hu ne koso Ghanaian politics. Me san so share be se bra koso video so be like na wa share so dem. Na so wa dintwe bia enso edifa video so so odbeko comment section e be genia kenkan e ho enso so e dey mama. Eya dia ene na eye John J.Mahama e launch eye NDC manifesto launch na chese e course wo wini ba na ya dia this launch ama eye NPP for ho asisi omu ye pa waka nsem bebre ama Ghana for eni age because Ghana for nyina enim se oba ba ye nneoma waka ne nyina na ade ba kwa John J.Mahama e kan won manifesto launch na se achese ema NPP for ho yira mu ye pa ne se corruption sa akoso ewo eye this government nya oba investigate sa corruption ni nyina no achi enkrofo a omudi Ghana fo sika ne nyina also oba start with the national criteria na nado danko akufo ade 58 million so kwakosi asori da manyankopon na so obi enu bebia sika na fa nemum emfi omukubugu ya asase na muso munikosi national criteria na eda ho amana kese the most expensive ho ana eda ho obi enu bebia sa sika na fa so oba sa corruption na course no obe investigate the SSC a chine bia e be chino ama chese ade na konsa mo ko 7 sentence sa so na ye COVID-19 expenditure scandal na so ba obey investigation ho sika akoso ho amanfo adi nyina ade so ba obechichi sankofo ni nyina sansuna ambulance cases a yese omode kwa to spare parts about $115 million etimi ayira ye a just spare parts omokwa koto di ambulance no kura isi wono so kura spare parts no so ayena na do danko akufa de Akroma ono so the $115 million so bi anim de spare parts no so wan fa ma megu aye ambulance samre John J.Mahama se oba sa corruption ni nyina obehwehwem no wache sankrofo ni nyina sanso na 13 all African games esika ayira wo ho anansinya eye beja ni nyina oba also be investigation ho sanso so na palogo dama Dr. Mahmoud Bomiaka se omowie na so enkofo bom pempen kodu eho na so mko na dam bie no so ba sa da bie sika na fa corruption na course wo ni nyina excavator sa ira chese corruption cases a obo boss die enye kuma ya se mende yenkuti fi na John J.Mahama so ba sa corruption cases ni nyina obe investigation ho na wa chese ankofo ni nyina na se skibie se ya jifro ho bia bechi de se so kodem so ebe mana kodem yenkuti fi John J.Mahama ho.
President. Number 6, we will establish an accelerated export development council which I will personally chair to promote exports as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. Number 7, we will convene a national consultative conference on education with CHAS, NAGRAT, NAT, CCT, NAPS, CETAG, Vice Chancellors Ghana, Prinkoff, TEWU, UTAG, PTAs, students, think tanks, academia, parents, and other stakeholders to build consensus on the improvement of our education sector, including the free SHS. Number 8, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1. E-levy. 2. COVID levy. 3. Betting tax. 4. Emissions levy. And will review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. And levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9. We'll introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant, it will not be a loan, it will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10. We'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1. Free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11. We'll institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1. NPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We'll institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We'll investigate the 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We'll investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We'll investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th All-African Games, SkyTrain, Palugu Dam, mass sex, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bus scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumara, that is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. The 1 million coders program will roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15. We review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles, to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Abosokai, and all others. 16. We lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We will make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17. We will aggressively confront that's number 3. Number 3 is not a small position. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18. We will launch the Black Star Experience. Unfortunately, the paper on creative industry couldn't be read because we've run out of time. But in there's what we call the Black Star Experience. It's our major creative industry and tourism initiative. So the Black Star Experience will be launched. It's an initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts, creative industry and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred hub for creative industry and tourism. 19. We will commence investigative processes to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements who are causing havoc in our country. 20. We will reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawasu West Wogomba election violence, murder of Ahmed Swale and Silas Wulo-Chame. 21. Will initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Kon dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihoods of thousands of citizens in the Volta region. And we will take immediate steps to provide compensation for the victims, including those in the lower Volta, those in Oti, those in Bono East, those in the Savannah regions, and other areas that were affected by the flooding. We'll carry out a shake-up. We'll carry out a shake-up of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. This is a social contract with the people. A lot of people ask me, you're going to find an economy in a mess. How are you going to handle all this? We're going to realign our expenditure. We're going to cut out waste. We'll realign the budget so that we can create more fiscal space in order to finance these projects. We're going to use innovative methods to raise the resources so that we can finance these programs. We're going to prioritize, strictly prioritize, and select the most important projects that will create immediate benefits for the people of Ghana. We're going to put our money where our mouths are. That is what a new NDC government is going to do. Iya maza da mata dan waye na gode kwarai. Yanzu manyan mu na ce wanda ya gwada maka soyayya ya kamata kai maka gwada mashi soyayya. Yanzu don shi ne ana faɗi wai so mai sonka. Yanda zongoni suka gwada muna soyayya insha Allah Allah ba mu karfi, ba mu iko, mu ma mu gwada musu soyayya haka nan. Yanzu don shi ne kene na Sadiq ya faɗi wai insha Allah in muka zo mu duka mun sani kaman zuwa Mecca ya zama one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Amma yau saboda kudin da ya kamata a biya a je Mecca, mutanenmu, iyayenmu, maza da mata da yawansu sun yi niyya su je Mecca amma ba su yi. Idan Allah ya ba mu mulki muka zo za mu rage kudin Mecca ne kowa da ya yi niyyar shi ya samu ya je.
For me, the money na system of Jibre. Now, the shave the gentleman J.Mahama yet in a car, or didn't some dessay out to Ghana for a team artist, and then you make Ghana for a human day pa, and so NPP for the idea of Musu or Muchim a jug gumchese in 50 swine. Didn't you 50 swine NPP for you and so money upon your modi. Corruption cases or my in a gentleman J.Mahama so bad. Sa corruption cases are causing excavators or more via galamsey fraud are causing COVID-19 expenditure scandal. Just corruption cases need a meeting bossuna, especially the national criteria and another danko forward. At the $58 million or Kwakusi as all the and so Amanakasi and Wakutu at the most expensive who I ever Ghana. Nina so about by investigation. Si kept Bianco Fu Dibiana, John Domenama soba, or Betty says Canina. What as a Siado Cotum, Sociado Cotum, I'm a Ghana from who's or no or or here, and she saw some way amatese. And people from who she show who ye pa, ambulance scandal, chese, PDS scandal. 13 all African game esikana chese amanfo bi akodi nso mba bontin se I say an yedem aye GBC ni nyina John J.Mahama se oba be sank nneoma nim nyina investigation sa corruption cases nyina ebe yen hwehwemu fenchen ni ache nkofo bi omodi Ghana sika bia na afen so wo aba akọ dem bia so se yam akodem am say yes ewiase bi ewo baby abusuafo high daily update TV so when you subscribe to channel ya make sure so subscribe am na afen so tap on the notification bell send be also sabeti maka all the new updates call so Ghana in politics me sanso shebe se oba like video so no share am and the macra so